Hey, what's going on, everybody? So we're out here on the rocks today with the Prodigy RC Delano chassis. So this is set up as a C3. It's very windy today, so I apologize if there's a lot of wind noise on the mic. So as I was saying, this is set up as a C3. When this was shipped out to me, it came with two twos on it. I found out on the 25th at one of our group events. It was supposed to be a comp, but it's postponed, so we just kind of had an impromptu group outing here. But I found out then that we actually aren't allowed to run two twos in the unlimited class, which was a bit of a surprise to me. I thought unlimited sort of just meant unlimited, but I guess there are some rules. So these are the 1.9 Ruptures off of my stance that I comped with. Give me a sec, I'm gonna move. So these are the same tire and foam package that was in the stance, but I switched the wheel because that wheel wouldn't match, would have clashed with this body a bit. So today is kind of a test and see if the foams are right. There's a little bit less weight in the front than there was before. Okay, I gotta move again. Yeah, so I was saying there's a lot less weight because the 2.2 had a brass ring. This doesn't have a brass ring. And then the hub that was in that wasn't a Vanquish hub. I want to say it was an Endura or Lions RC, but it was much larger than a traditional SLW, and that adds quite a bit of weight too. Try a different spot here. Oh, that's not going to be very challenging. Oh. Watching the rear, I wasn't paying attention to the front. Let's try that again. I don't know if we're making the line easier with all the pieces we're breaking off or if we're making it harder. Definitely easier. Look at that, baby. Man, this thing is sweet. Yeah, the tires just, they need a little bit more give. Need to be able to bite into the rock a little bit more. Oh, Jesus. I gotta watch that forced steer, man. You can really get out of shape with that. So when we were here on the 25th, this is where we were running. And at the time I had on 2.2 Ruptures with their stock foams. So kind of similar, just different diameter, right? These are stock foams for these two. And this thing went pretty well anywhere and everywhere. So let's see if the smaller tire changes that ability. And I do apologize, it is so windy out today, and it is very windy in this spot here. I looked down at the camera for 1 second. So this has got the Furatech Unity in here. Let's check our temps. Right now we are at 106. Here, I'll zoom out a little so we can... It is so windy, I had to get better footing. These foams are close. They're not far off. Oh, for real? No, it can't be. Hey, look at that. Four steer, baby. Oh, jeez, don't fall down the hill here. It's for content. Oh. Jeez, where the heck are we gonna go? Up? I don't see any other way but up. Hang on up there, buddy. A few more tweaks and this thing is gonna be golden. So I'll have to look and see if the Vanquish VX2 is taller. Because if it is, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my footing here. If it is, I may give that tire a try. Because it worked okay in my stance. I mean, these were better. But I don't know, we need a little more height. We're missing our 2.2 height here. Oh, there we go. Plot a course through here. Bump, 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 bump. Take that wind head on. Yeah, we're gonna have to back out of there a little. Okay, So let's walk over to where there's a real test here. So this rock face tests a lot, right? This is going to test bite. This is going to test if you've got your front set up properly, if your front's going to unload. It's going to test your tires, see if you got good bite in your tires. So I think if we had the foams dialed in, it would do a better job. The 2.2, I think there was more carcass. It could bite a little bit easier. Oh. So it's not great at everything. Again, these things happen. We'll have something to compare to when I come back again. Oh. Oh. Hey. Can we save it now? That's a tough one. Oh. Bound up real good there. Oh boy. This is a rig breaker spot here. It was bound in there so hard I had to break it free before it broke itself. Holy shish kebabs. That was incredible to watch. I know I said that the optic was a beast and or a unit. I needed to be reminded of what those words truly mean. That is a Sunday drive compared to this thing. This is a performance rig. Oh, look at that rear axle trying to find something. Holy. I'm just going to assume it cleared that. Okay, so we're back over to that area where I couldn't get the optic to make this climb out. So we're going to try it with this bad boy. Again, it is crazy windy out, so I'm sorry if you guys are picking that up. just gonna change. I don't think this thing's gonna have much of a problem with this. See, that's what I was kind of picturing when I looked at it. Oh. Oh. We hit LVC. Alright, I'll switch pack. Okay, I switched out the pack. Tried to find a spot that's a little bit more comfortable to film because I'm in a depression of rocks here and it's just hard to find a spot to give you guys a good angle. And to have somewhere to stand and all that sort of jazz too. Keep getting hooked in that area. Come on. Get up there, you pig. It's not how I want to do it, but getting frustrated. I think it's time to pack up. Getting hot, getting frustrated. It is cooking out here. Looking at the camera, trying to find the truck, and I lose it.